Welcome back to PSL Living. I'm Sarah Prohaska here at the City of Port St. Lucie's Communications Department. Did you know that the Port St. Lucie Botanical Gardens has been open for a decade? Well, we are celebrating its 10-year anniversary this year, coming up soon. And my next two guests are here to tell us all about it. I want to welcome Jolene King with the Friends of the Port St. Lucie Botanical Gardens. She really is our Botanical Gardens ambassador.
Thank you.
And then Kelly Tiger with our Parks and Recreation Department. Thanks, Kelly, for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Because you guys have been working very closely on a big event that we have coming up at the Botanical Gardens. I know it's been in the works for at least a year.
Yes.
In the planning stages. And that is to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of the gardens. And it really is a great milestone. The gardens are in the middle of the city. It's really just an oasis, a getaway here in Port St. Lucie. So I don't know, whoever wants to start us off to tell us. First of all, let us know when it is. Kelly,
Kelly, go ahead.
Okay, so the event is going to be on Saturday, March 7th. And it will run beginning at 11 a.m.
Okay.
And we're doing a lot of similar, to kind of reminisce a little bit, but it won't be exactly the same.
Okay.
We do have Thunder Road going to be performing, and
music.
they were there at the grand opening.
Oh, that's really neat. Okay, that's a good tie-in.
Right.
Yeah. And it's basically open to the public, right? Free?
It is.
And anyone can come and explore the gardens. And what are some of the special things that will be happening at this particular event? Well, you'll have the live
May I
music.
speak to that?
Yes.
Okay.
We're very excited.
Yes.
The friends that the city is choosing to celebrate with us.
Yeah.
We know it's been 10 years. And it's been a short 10 years.
Yes.
The success of the Botanical Gardens is based almost exclusively on the support of the plant societies, the groups that give us their volunteers and maintain some of the gardens within the garden.
Yeah.
And each of those plant societies are going to be giving us volunteers and docents during that day. So on the 7th, when visitors come to explore the gardens, they'll be able to ask questions of the members of the Orchid Society about the particular orchids.
Oh, that's great.
Or the Rio Lindo Garden Club and the Rose Garden.
So it's an enhanced experience. Yes.
It's trying to reach out to the public and answer any questions they may have. At the same time, they're enjoying the music of Thunder Road.
Oh, that's great.
In the going through the gardens.
Yes.
And really just celebrating how much the gardens has grown in 10 years. We get feedback a lot from visitors that visited with us in the very beginning.
Okay. Yeah.
When it was rather sparse.
Yeah, new.
Everything's grown in.
Yes.
Everything's grown
Come
in.
back
It's
10
evolved.
years later.
It's become a really very popular location.
Oh, it
we had
has.
45,000 visitors last year
That is wonderful.
to the Botanical Garden. We're very proud of that number.
Yeah, and it really is a tribute to the volunteers, because I don't think people realize that you're a volunteer.
No paid staff.
Yes, the whole gardens is run by volunteers.
Yep.
So it is really great that they are willing to take some time and give a day and give even more time back to their community by participating.
The City of Port St. Lucie took a real leap of faith 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And 12 years really. The planning was a few years before the groundbreaking.
Yeah.
They took a leap of faith to put trust in a bunch of volunteers to do what they said they thought they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And here we are 10 years later celebrating that benchmark.
Yeah, and that is great. So once again, Kelly, it's free to the public, free parking, live music, come out, enjoy the garden, especially if you've never been there before.
It's a beautiful location.
Time. Yeah.
It was really nice. Recently, I got to walk through it when we were doing some of the planning, and it had been a while myself that I had had an opportunity to go through, and it really has grown, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Especially, like you said, if you haven't been there since the very beginning, come and see. It's changed. It's changed a lot in just the past few years. I think just the events, you're always having something. There's always
Yes,
something
we
happening
are.
at the gardens. You have a big Halloween event there now that has grown, and you have your Botanica
Plant
sale
sale.
every year, and just things in between. So
This year we started first weekend in January with our first fine arts.
Oh,
Art
okay.
in the gardens.
Okay.
That was wonderfully received. The public and the vendors and the weather cooperated.
Yeah.
That was the first annual Art in
So
the
it's
Gardens
coming back.
event. It will
Yeah.
be coming back.
Yeah.
The vendors are already saying, sign me up.
Oh, that's-
sign me up. And the people of Port St. Lucie responded to it.
that's good.
They wanted that kind of an activity. They
Yes.
wanted to be able to spend a couple of hours strolling the gardens and looking at art, talking to artists,
Artists,
maybe buying something, perhaps not buying
Yeah.
anything, but enjoying
Just
the
the
music, the
experience.
food, the experience. And that's what we're really trying to share with
Yeah.
people at the Botanical Gardens. There is so much.
To-
There's so much there between
There
our
is.
the fairy forest and the plants, our propagation area
Yeah.
that propagates and sells. We put on all these. We just like to party.
There you go. And speaking of parties, you are working on probably the biggest party that you guys have had at the Botanical Gardens. You want to tell us about Moonraker? Okay.
Moonraker 2020.
Okay.
It is March 28th. It's a Saturday. It's a buy ticket
Okay.
social event.
Yes.
Casino. It's Moonraker, so it is black tie optional.
Okay.
Which means the gentlemen can be as comfortable as they
Okay,
want,
okay.
and the ladies
Can
are
get as
given
dressed up.
license to get as gaudy as they want.
Okay. Wonderful.
Valet parking,
Yeah,
step
oh.
and repeat,
Oh,
photography, the typical auctions, casino on the event lawn,
Oh.
a cigar lounge. We're outdoor furniture,
Wow.
outdoor and a cigar lounge, whether you smoke or don't smoke.
Yeah. That is.
It's part of the ambiance
Yes.
of the evening. So tickets are available for that off
Okay.
our website, which
Okay.
is pslbg.org.
Yes. Yes.
And
And anyone can buy tickets.
anyone can buy tickets.
Okay. And
Most definitely on sale.
And this is the proceeds go to the gardens.
To the gardens.
Okay.
It's a fundraiser. We felt that at the 10-year point, we were organized enough, and Port St. Lucie was
It's ready.
for
Yes.
a big gala
Yes.
party.
There you go.
Put on your dancing shoes.
Yes.
Put on your dancing shoes and just come and party through the night. Adults only.
Adults only. Yes.
Adults only.
Yes,
And buy
it's an
ticket.
adult night,
Buy
but
ticket. So
but
I'll put that so much. It's
Oh,
going to
yes.
be great. It's
And-
going to be great. And of course, Moonraker.
Oh, so tell us about the history.
well, the connection
Yeah.
with the river.
Yes.
With the river and the James Bond movie, and where the speedboats are
Yeah.
chasing each other
Yeah.
just before those falls. You got to be careful of those falls.
Yes, which we don't
Yes.
have in Florida. But that scene was filmed here, right
It
there.
was- it was
On
filmed
the
there.
river,
Yes.
right out in the river.
It seemed to be the logical connection.
Yeah,
and
no,
James Bond.
It's fun, and then you can hook the casino aspect and all of that. It works.
Actually, I have to point out, and I don't know if you can zoom in on this or not. Can you see what we did with the logo?
Yes.
Instead of guns.
What are those? Oh,
You tell them what you see.
hoses.
Garden hoses.
Garden hose nozzles.
Yes.
Rather
that-
than guns. We just, everything we
You're
do.
very creative over there at the gardens. I love it.
If you're not having fun,
Yeah.
you might as well go home.
Yeah, what a great
Right?
attitude.
So, and anyone can get more information about the Moonraker either off our website or by calling the gardens.
Okay, and what a great, like you said, it supports the gardens and it keeps it running because it is all volunteer.
All volunteer. We,
All the gardening and everything that keeps the gardens beautiful. Thank goodness for our local residents who have been willing to give the time to keep that.
great bunch of people. Our volunteers are just amazing people.
Right.
And they're, by and large, more or less, we are retired.
Yeah.
But we've figured out that you may be retired, but you're not done.
Yes.
Yes, and getting out of the house, volunteering.
Yeah.
Volunteering is huge.
And outdoors in the nature is really just good for everything.
And we're in Florida.
Exactly.
We're not
Enjoy
in
it.
Michigan.
Enjoy
There's a
the.
reason we're here.
Yes, exactly. So.
it's nothing but fun at the gardens.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you both for coming on. We really appreciate it. And we just wanted to do all we can to help get the word out about both of your events, because that's a big deal one also, because it is actually financially supporting the gardens. So, but for residents who just want to enjoy the gardens and celebrate 10 years of growing, 10 years and growing is what the motto is. So it's a great event. So thank you for coming on, taking the time to tell us about it.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we'll be right back after these messages.